Same thing goes for Luke, but you really have to be prepared to deal with it. The Ken on my tongue was coming from Phenom. I'm going to tell you right now because I feel like that's the character we're going to see in this matchup. Joe Umerogan, no slouch, not unfamiliar to this position as well. Can't wait to see what he does here. And you know he's been doing his research to see how he's going to be able to fight up against Phenom, who's really been throughout the year. You can see he's been making these character trials to see what character is going to be strong. As I've been watching him stream and go through all the trials and tribulations of going through like the matchups, playing online, and just learning how this is going to work out. So I'm really interested to see how he's going to fare in this group. But Joe Umerogan, no slouch. He's definitely a hard worker when it comes to the CPT. And this, like I said, this ain't his first rodeo. And
he's had plenty of good results as well. Like obviously represented himself well over at Toryuken, defended North as well. But I think his more notable results came from the World Warrior event over at Canada East. Him taking down first place was pretty significant. But also his tryout for NA Midwest, where he actually placed second. Yeah. That's where we really got to see him shine, I feel like. But we talk about Phenom. What can we really say about Phenom, right? He's also part of the championship team for SFL EEU, part of 0-0 Nation. Also, the content that they've been producing has been fire.
Shout out to 0-0 Nation. They've definitely been doing some amazing work over there. But no, you definitely talk about that, though. I mean, we've seen him in quite a few majors this year, man. World Warrior Europe, of course. We saw that's where he got that first place. SFL EU, his team actually won first place there as well. So there's a lot. And, of course, CPT Online Europe. Northeast is where we saw him get first place. But here we go. We're going to get into it. Phenom, Joe Umerogan. We got Luke versus Ken. And this is exactly what I was thinking about just now. I wanted to see how he's actually going to approach this matchup. But the early launch right here, the early takeoff for Joe Umerogan to take this initiative, and he gets the corner already.
I feel Ultra David wincing somewhere. He's like, man, it was that easy to whip punish a low medium.
Right?
He's going to tweet it out again, I'm telling you.
Tatsu to the corner. I like the double dash up. Take that space. Ooh, tries to go for the throw, the crouching heavy punch. Full conversion here. Throw.
I guess it's set up for the layers one more time, but Joe Umerogan busts through all of it.
Uses the OD. Nice block on the drive rush overhead there.
You know, at this point, the amount of drive gauge left, I was going to say, if Joe Umerogan, not the bald one.
Yeah, no.
But if Joe Umerogan manages to land a single hit, he would have been able to take out the rest of Phenom's life.
I like the patience here. Knows that Luke is one of these characters. You really can't just be out here all frivolous throwing out punches and stuff like that.
Oh my God. That's
nice.
The scariest thing. I don't know if you know this about me, Joe Rogan. I whip throws.
Uppercut. There we go. Oh, nice. Gets the crouch jab. Uh-oh. Burns himself out, though. And stops the drive rush. Spins all of it right here. He knows this is the second round. He's going to get this first one under his belt already. Phenom with the level 3. And you can tell it was a little shaky there, especially in these up-close scrambles. Lots of, like, crouch jabs. A few misconversions there. But Phenom going to take advantage of it.
You know, I'm going to be honest. That tactic always throws me off by surprise. Drive rush forward. Put his throw right in front of the opponent, just outside of range to get like the other person to whiff that, to, like bait into Tekken. That's a different like atmosphere of game.
It really is, especially when you use drive rush to do it, right? Puts you right in their face, makes them kind of freeze up a little bit. Oh, wow, baits the uppercut. Joe Umerogan, big damage on the table. To the corner you go. Oh, he was trying to bait something out there.
What? That was sick. Yeah, he doesn't want the rest of the Jinrai to come out. Yes, if you have the meter, you can do it again.
Okay.
OD uppercut from Phenom. He has a little bit of drive gauge, plus frames, hella plus frames if that burns out.
All right, this is going to be a very dicey situation. And I can't believe he jumped back, but the read by Phenom, he tried to use the enhanced uppercut to catch the jump, did not work out. I can't believe that jump back roundhouse actually hit. He made it through the fireball. That's crazy. Well, here we go. Tatsu to the corner again. Phenom in control.
That's the price you pay, trying to jump out of the corner. Looking for a bait. You see Phenom tapping on the glass a little bit. Forward throw down Joe Umerogan. The first time he's really had corner control. Back-to-back throws. Try to do it again, but Phenom escaping with the lights first. Trying to pick it back. Mid-screen. Heavy punch to the grill.
Wait a minute. Joe Umerogan lets him hit the ground this time around just to keep that corner. Spins. Go straight to the level 3. It's not going to be CA, but it's going to be a lot of damage.
I think he's dead. I'm
pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah, 100%. You saw that yellow bar flash right before the big damage came in. Even with the scaling, minimum damage is going to be significant.
Uh-oh, but no resources going into this last round here in game number 2. Back throw. I'm glad you did it first. You've unlocked it. I like this. Slow, steady. I like Joe not going all in, overextending, but the throw, the tick game is still there. And you saw how You saw how Joe Umerogan actually switched up the offense, right? Going for the heavy throws, and still it did not make Phenom flinch. He still was waiting for that uppercut that never came, and that's how he took that offense back, and coincidentally that round. Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Still.
Uppercut.
Joe Umerogan to press buttons, but he shouldn't. Yeah, he was ready for it as well. I think that was really, really smart from Phenom. The defense was just too much. The offense on top of it, but I think most notably the defense. That was really, really well played for Phenom.
Lots of switch-ups there when it comes to like that offense and that defense, right? Joe Umerogan was really trying to test to see if Phenom was really going to keep pressing on wake up. He ate a lot of OD uppercuts because of it, but he put himself in burnout. That makes it a lot easier for Phenom to take that momentum back, especially with a character like Ken, man. The little forward confirms. I like how he looked at that money
man,
time.
Joe Umerogan walking by the vault and looking at the cash in there, that is pretty iconic. Yeah. Let's talk about this a little bit, right? Joe Umerogan, he had hits and instances of this offense. You know, Phenom could say the same. That's the type of character that both of these are, right? Luke and Ken are powerhouses on offense, can really lock you down. But there are some offense capabilities that both have to eliminate whatever's going on, right? The OD uppercut is going to be the big ringer to get yourself out of the corner. But I wish there's going to be like a replay segment of this. But Phenom, when it came to the control against the drive rushes, he had the best decision-making, throwing in some of the lights, and also the OD uppercuts to have Joe Umerogan second guess. Just that exactly it. That more often than not really shouldn't happen as often.
Good bait right here on the OD uppercut. And I like what Joe Umerogan did here. Got the corner, tried to bait something out right here, and this is really where he tested everything. He's like, you know what? I know you're trying to, like especially against the Jim Ride, which is great, but he still has plenty of drive there, so he's able to fight back with the OD uppercut and the jump back roundhouse against that fireball. And that's typically a checkmate situation where they want you to block it, because even still, you got to hold it and you can react to that jump back. But it works out for Joe right here. But this gives Phenom another chance, takes him to this last game point right here, and this is where it really got in control for Phenom, where Joe Umerogan really kind of like fell by the wayside.
You really notice the options that Phenom's utilizing after the drive rush, right? I think between both of the characters, you see the medium ring out, it gets blocked, they immediately go into drive rush.